I have a question for Mr. Scholl, though, before he left, unfortunately. I had a question for you, or either that or Dana Foss, either one, I really don't care. I was wondering if one of you could tell me, have you approached your board of directors to meet this $1,500 that you need? You said you got money from them to pay off the other debts. Have you approached the board of directors to fund this?
We have, and we raised $525 from the board members towards the debts. We have not been able to raise the remaining $1,500 that.
Also, it's more than $1,500 that was owed.
There was more. Yes, we raised
so
over.
You need this $1,500 plus the money that you raised to pay off all the debts.
We raised over $1,000 after the event to pay off other outstanding debts. We still have $1,500 remaining.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any comments from the public? Yes, Mrs. Wing.
Thank you, Mayor. Tiffany Wing. I understand the Lambtown Committee's concerns. I understand their financial restraints, as will many other organizations in this community with their events, including the Dixon Chamber, the DDBA, farmers markets, and whatnot. What I would ask that the council consider is spending the remaining balance that is available for community equally among those who host the fireworks and the parade and Lambtown, so that there isn't one given more than the other. I've also spoken with Mr. Scholl as well as Dan Ayala from the DDBA about some other considerations or other options for Lambtown, and we are more than willing to work with Mr. Scholl to ensure that we have a successful Lambtown event. I don't think we've been given much opportunity at this point prior to their request to really sit down and hash out the finances needed for the event. The Chamber does support the event, so we would be more than happy to assist them. So I would just like to extend that consideration that equality for all of our events, you know, is very important. Okay. Thank you.
In response to your statement, one, taking the rest of that money and splitting it between the other groups is not on the agenda, so that is not an issue that this council can discuss at this time. But so the issue is, do we approve in advance for next year to the Lambtown of $1,500? It's real simple. Dana, I know you want to say something. I want to get it back up to council. I think we've heard enough, and I think council is at this point, I'm encouraging council at this point to make a decision so that we can move on with our agenda.
You still have Larry out there wants to comment.
Do you wish to say something, Mr. Simmons? Well, come forward then, please, sir.
Come out of left field.
Larry Simmons, 500 West C Street. Just a comment. I've sat in the audience a number of times and seen lengthy discussions like this over $1,500. And I'm wondering what's going to happen when we're talking about $100,000 or $150,000 or $200,000, how long it will take to make a decision. Just what you were starting to say when I came up, and you would have done it if I hadn't come up, time to fish or cut bait.
All right, thank you, sir. It's back in council.